I'm Aaron Loki Johnson. You're listening to OpenAir 102.3 FM. That's new music from Colorado Public Radio. And I'm joined in the CPR Performance Studio today by Denver's own King Cardinal. We've got some familiar faces coming back. And the singer and songwriter of this band, Brennan Mackey, is your first time on the air. Welcome.
Thank you.
Let's go around and say hi to the bandmates. I recognize a couple of you guys. You were in here with the Raven and the Writing Desk, and you also play with Rossonian. We got Kramer. Hi, how you doing?
Great.
Good to see you. And Scott, welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
And we've got a special guest today, if you want to tell us who you are, on pedal steel.
Yeah, hi, I'm John Macy. I got to know the band recently, and I mixed their record in the studio, and I'm playing the part of Jamie Davis today.
Excellent. Well, welcome. Before we get started, I want to ask you a question. The name is interesting to me, King Cardinal. Is there an interesting story behind the name of the band?
Not really.
Okay.
One of my friends called me up and was like, "Hey, man, you should call your band Kid Cardinal." I was like, that sounds like a rapper. I shouldn't do that. And then I was looking at the back of a bunch of my records trying to find a name. And I really liked King Harvest, but they were a one-hit wonder in like the 70s or something.
Been done,
But
huh?
that song's
So-
awesome.
What song was that? I don't know.
Dancing in the Moonlight?
Oh, is that what it was?
I think so.
Dancing in the moonlight. So your
Well,
friend,
so I just mushed them together.
your friend's dreamt up rapper name that he wrote on his Trapper Keeper one day, and King Harvest. And that gave us King Cardinal.
Exactly.
So welcome. Why don't you start out with the song? Tell us what you're going to play for us.
All right. This is our first single off the record called Gasoline. Poor old Matthew, stuck changing lanes, stuck lighting matches and playing games, and dirty couches, and dirty sinks, use up friends that pour the strongest drinks. But where you going? Gonna be, but if you want fire, I got the gasoline. Said if you want fire, I got the gasoline. Take a train to Asheville, find your Bible there. It looks just like the last one, except you're older here. Find a God divided, he deals in wasted time. He'll take you down to Charleston, yeah, he'll take your mind. Where you going? Who you gonna be? But if you want fire, I got the gasoline. Said if you want fire, I got the gasoline. Says your father's gone and now you're all alone. Once a sturdy attic, now run aground. You fumble with the pieces, but you'll make it count. Where you going? Who you gonna be? But if you want fire, I got the gasoline. Said if you want fire, I got the gasoline. Yeah, if you want fire, I got the gasoline. Said if you want fire, I got the gasoline.
Denver's King Cardinal in the CPR Performance Studio on OpenAir 102.3 FM. Tell me a little bit about that last song. What was the inspiration or influence for that?
Kind of the inspiration for the entire album in general.
Please.
It wasn't, the entire album wasn't inspired, but just after we put the songs together, I kind of noticed there was a theme of redemption, kind of. The album is for somebody who's woken up on Sunday and said, I need to apologize to some people.
Is this a personal story?
It's just general. Had a long weekend, and then.
And all 6 songs are the perspective of that particular Sunday apology.
No. There are a few that aren't. There's one. Our last song, "Standing Down," is the 28-minute long song, so it's quite a journey. But that one is.
That's a long EP.
Yeah, that's as long as an EP. That one is about a journal that I found on a park bench, right by Cheeseman Park.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I just read somebody's deepest secrets and then wrote a song about it.
I lost a journal once in San Francisco, and I've always fantasized that somebody found it and did something with it. So I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
So people have called your music alt folk. Do you think that's a fair comparison?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good comparison. Americana, alt folk.
So within that alt folk or alt country genre, what are some influences of yours? I've heard Westward compared you to Bill Callahan and Bon Iver. Would those be fair comparisons, or are there other people you're listening to?
I would like to say that we're a mix of Bon Iver and the band. Those are my 2 big influences.
All right, I can hear it with the rock and bass lines, drums, and harmonies. As
Yeah.
well. Okay. And you have a few more to play for us.
Yeah, this next one is also on the EP. It's called Into the Wind. Gone are the days I breathe, the smoke in the air, the make-believe. I turn my lantern down low. Well, everybody's burns free, 'cause only time can break my fall and wash the tide over us all. Well, put your weight into the wind and put your faith in me again. Got this wound from playing nice. Bandage it up, took another man's life. Trade this trouble for a gram. Well, damn it, Mary, won't you show me how to be a man? 'Cause only time break my fall and wash the tide over us all. Put your weight into the wind and put your faith in me again. Well, isn't anybody gonna show me out? Once was my body lay covered in this shroud. Take what is left of me, bury it below these trees where I can be earthbound. Where I can be earthbound, yeah. on the shelf. And I put my hands over my mouth. May not be a proper gentleman. I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. There's only time to break my fall and wash the tide over us all. What puts your weight into the wind? Put your faith in me again. We're King Cardinal, and this is a short trip to Mackinac Island. You gave your body to Lake Michigan. Short trip to Mackinac, you're ready to begin. You left me on the Navy pier, up over the horizon, and then you disappeared. 60 knots into the wind. The sky opened up and swallowed both your wings. Darkness falls over us all. The wind picks up and overturns the hull. Again, my dear. Well, in this cabin I can feel your ghost sweep through the living room, that ethereal host. You left the book on the kitchen chair, open to a page you read when you were here. Oh, to be with you. Oh, to be with you. Oh, to be with you. Again, my dear. Da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da.
You're listening to Open Air on 102.3 FM. I'm joined in the CPR Performance Studio by Denver's own King Cardinal, which is the project of singer-songwriter Brennan Mackey. We've got John Macy joining as a guest on pedal steel, Scott Roush on drums, and Kramer Kelling on bass. Kramer, I've got a quick question for you.
Okay.
Are you playing that bass upside down?
Yes, I am, I guess.
You're left-handed, so you've just flipped a bass over. You didn't restring it or anything.
Well, I bought this bass with the intention of restringing it so that it would be how I normally play bass.
So you don't typically play a bass upside down?
No. I have, like, the normal bass that I play is a, production left-handed bass.
Mm-hmm.
But haven't gotten quite around to flipping the strings yet.
I'm more impressed that you're able to do that without your brain popping.
Well, yeah, it's just been doing it for quite a while, I guess. You know, if you come across a bass in your life, the odds that it's left-handed are really, really small. So,
well done. It's got a good rootsy tone.
He's an ambidextrous bassist.
Yeah, I'd give my left arm to be ambidextrous. I'm going to go back to you, Brennan, for some questions here. So you're based out of Denver, but where are you from originally?
I'm from Rochester, New York,
Okay.
upstate New York.
How did you make it to Denver?
Um,
And how long have you been here?
I drove
Chicago.
here. Yeah, I was living in Chicago for a while, and I was ready to get out of there. I had some friends out here, so it seemed like a good place to be.
Okay, and how long have you been here in Denver?
Been here for about 2.5 years.
Okay, you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
What do you like
Great.
about Denver?
And I want to say the sun, but the past couple of weeks have been pretty bad.
It's been hit or miss.
Yeah.
The reason I ask where you're from is it seems like, is it fair to say that place influences your songwriting? I mean, you had a mention of Asheville. There you were talking about Michigan and Mackinac Island. How does that figure into your writing?
Yeah. Well, the short trip is about a couple of people that drowned on a boating race to Mackinac Island. So that's why there's so many location names in there.
I see.
But yeah, I guess.
Were these people you knew personally?
No, I knew their daughter, kind of. She was a regular at the bar that I worked at.
Oh, wow. Have they heard this song?
I don't think so.
Oh.
So I don't know.
It's a tribute.
Yeah.
So what's your day job? What do you do when you're not playing music?
I work at a school for kids with autism called the Joshua School. I'm a job coach, so I bring them out in the community and teach them some life skills.
Do you find some crossover in your work life and your songwriting or playing out?
Just telling kids not to be musicians.
Yeah. No, I do get to play some music at school quite a bit, which is nice. The kids seem to like it.
Excellent.
Calms people down.
Well, we like having you here playing for us as well. It's calming us. But you're not only a guitar player.
No, I do play a little banjo.
Well, not
Yeah.
not just a little, because I heard you were nominated for the Telluride Troubadour competition.
Yes.
How did that come about?
I gave the album to one of my friends, and he was just like, "Dude, you should give this to the Telluride people. See if you can get into this contest." So I applied, and I did not think I was going to get it, but I got in.
Well, congratulations. I think you deserve it.
Yeah, I'm
and
excited.
let's talk about that new record. You've got a new recording coming
Mhm.
out. It's 6 songs, and it sounds like you kind of patchwork this together with a variety of people. It is called Once a Giant, and people can hear it now on your website, but they can also go July 3rd to the Deer Pile, get their hands on it.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about that recording process.
It was great. We did it in Scott and Kramer and everybody who was on the record's living room. And it was done mostly live. Our friend Logan Muckler, who also lives there, did the engineering. His girlfriend Tex sang on the song one.
Tell them about the blankets.
The blankets were the only thing keeping the bleed from each track. We
Or
had
not
a
keeping.
nice.
So unlike this nice isolation booth that's keeping
Unlike
Scott
those,
behind the glass, you
yeah.
just had him in a blanket fort.
Yeah, we had forts. There was forts. You couldn't move around the living room very well.
Which made the candles quite a dangerous
Yeah.
endeavor, but
We lit
Yeah.
some candles for that 28-minute song, and it was definitely a fire hazard to have blankets and candles in the same room.
I'm glad you all made it out.
Yeah.
It sounds like the whole recording was very DIY, but then you've brought in some big guns as far as the engineering and the mixing. When did you get John Macy
That's
involved?
right. Well, we were done with all the tracking, and then we just gave him a call and thought maybe we could get him for a couple days to mix the album, which was great. He did an awesome job, and he hooked us up with a guy at the air show for mastering.
Terrific. So you did bring in the big guns.
Oh, yeah.
And then John Macy, it's really nice to have you here in our studio. I know you record and engineer and mix a lot of artists, and you have a project of your own. What's the band you're working on right now?
I play with a band called Casey James Prestwood and the Burning Angels. We're a serious hardcore Texas meets Bakersfield honky tonk band.
I love it. And you guys are doing well from what I hear.
We're doing really well. It's fun to be out being a musician again. I get locked up in the studio so often that it's fun to be actually playing all the time.
Great. Well, it's great to have you in here.
Thank you.
Do we have time for one more song?
Yeah. Oh, Abraham, where have you gone? You went out through the back door to the setting sun. The spoonful of oil from a paper bag. You looked just like the medicine and tasted just as bad. Yeah, but you wanted something that's solid gold. Sometimes the brightest things are better left untold. 'Cause the pretty things come with pain. Oh, you can watch them roll away. Oh, you can wander around the back rows till your feet land in their place. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Brother John, what have you done? Fought your way through all the pain, and now your body's torn. But your watch was giant, brought down to his knees. With his index finger raised, it tests the strength of the breeze.